Let's continue with the previous devotion, by looking at Galatians chapter 4, verses 26 through 27. But the Jerusalem above is free, and she is our mother. For it is written, Rejoice, O barren one who does not bear. Break forth and cry aloud, you who are not in labor. For the children of the desolate one will be more than those of the one who has a husband. Years ago, I started up a corporation designed to improve manufacturing performance in printing plants. It included both managerial and technical assessments and solutions to improve productivity. In the first couple years, the company hit 2 6-month dry spells. They were times when no business came in and there was no revenue. In each of these times, both the business finance and my family's personal finances went all the way to zero. Honestly, things were dismal. So what kept me going? Well, it was hope. We ended up weathering the dry spells, but through them, I had hope that in some way the Lord would provide. However, I have to admit that sometimes my hope became an I hope so. Yet the Lord did provide. Every time our finances were at rock bottom, I would receive a call from people who were looking for my services. The business continued. And through those times, I learned to trust the Lord. I knew that one way or another, He had a plan for me and would care for our needs. As previously mentioned, Paul presented an allegory using Sarah and Hagar to demonstrate the blessings of faith in the promise versus trusting in one's own works for justification. Previously mentioned this, the Jerusalem above is free, and she is our mother. This is represented by Sarah, the free woman. The point being that the blessings of grace come not through bondage to the law as represented by Hagar, but to those of faith. In context with this thought, Paul quoted from Isaiah chapter 54, verse 1. And he wrote this, Rejoice, O barren one who does not bear. Break forth and cry aloud, you who are not in labor. For the children of the desolate one will be more than those of the one who has a husband. This is a prophecy of Isaiah that promised a future blessing to the nation. It was given prior to the Babylonian captivity. In short, there would be a time of great prosperity and blessing for the nation. Again, for the children of the desolate one will be more than those of the one who has a husband. While Israel would once again experience a return to Jerusalem some 70 years after the exile and the subsequent restoration of the city, Paul does not present the prophecy as completely fulfilled. He looked forward to a future time when those who are of Abraham's seed would experience the ultimate blessings of their faith. You see, for all who have received salvation by grace through faith, the future is unbelievably awesome. All of us who are in the faith will experience trials in this life. Jesus stated it, in the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. However, we who have believed have a great hope for the future. It is one of tremendous blessing. Regardless of what we have gone through or will encounter in life or what we're encountering today, we have an assured hope, guaranteed by our Lord. We will overcome in Him, and we will experience the promise in the future of the millennial blessings. So have joy today. Have joy because God has a great plan, and by faith, He has joined us into His covenant promise.